let's jump into it. We are in Pro Tools today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and the girls. So I'm looking forward to really digging down into the minutia of this record that I've been doing by my guy, Tony Metcalf. Metcalf. I'm probably screwing up and butchering his last name, so that's the last time you're going to hear me say it. So it's a really dope record. So a couple of things that I want to showcase first, because every mix has its level of issues and problems that you have to solve. As a mix engineer, we solve problems. That's what we do. You know what I mean? People bring us problems to fix, and sometimes we end up doing more fixing than we actually do mixing, and that's a subject for another day. But with this particular song, there's a few things I had to fix that I did. I actually did a video on last week where I was talking about mixing drums, and some of you guys may have saw that. If you don't, check out the YouTube channel. It's all on there. You'll be able to see that. But here's another issue that you're going to see us get into today, and that is actually with the vocals. And so with the background vocals, they actually gave me a 2-track of the background vocals. So for all intents and purposes, that is it is what it is. I'm not going to trash the artist on this particular situation because it's not an artist situation. It's not his fault. But the BGVs were actually mixed by someone else months ago. And what I am doing is actually a remixing or a fixing of something that was needed to be, there was a previous mix that was done. So this is no shot at the previous engineer or at anybody else, because I don't even think the previous engineer mixed it. I'm not sure the total history of this particular record, but we have what we have, and we will work with what we have. All right. So what we have in this case, and we'll deal with it when we get to it, is we have just a 2-track of the background vocals, which are mixed. So let's solo and we'll get into it when we actually talk about it, when we actually get down there, because I still got some work to do with balancing out the music and such. But we'll have some stuff that we'll do. We'll dig into with this particular thing.
Jesus, you are my source. You are my strength. And I can't live one day without you. Words I can't say to express the way that I feel.
So these aren't bad at all. They're actually really recorded very well, and they were mixed very well. The verb I was sent to luckily I was sent them dry, so the BGVs were actually dry. But he did include an effects track, and we'll ascertain that. But I do have the dry BGVs, and then what you're hearing is some of the verb that's already in my chain that's on there. So we'll dig into that as we get to it. But for right now, we're gonna mute BGVs and all of that stuff and leave vocals so that we can focus on making sure we got the music exactly what we want. And we have some live horns in this particular record, which I'm excited about, kind of playing around with and seeing what I can do with. Guitars, we got a lot of aux work, we got some keys, we don't have organ, we got bass, and we got loop, and then we got the drums. All right. So that's pretty much all that is to it on this particular record. And we're going to keep working through this or what have you. All righty. Let's keep digging in. don't know what this crowd track is doing in that particular spot. I'm gonna have to compare it against the vocals, what's going on with the vocals, and we'll see what we kind of get there. But for right now, I'm gonna mute the crowd track, and then we'll figure out what the interesting thing that they're trying to accomplish right there. Maybe there's obviously a spot, but right now, without unmuting the vocals and seeing what that, because that's not the focus, I'm gonna mute the crowd track for right now because it's a bit distracting for what I'm trying to do. Yeah, aux is killing. I gotta see what we can do to kind of make sure that we get it cutting through and just really cutting. One of the things I like to do is cut. I mean, typically I cut everything under 100 except for the bass, kick, things that really need to, be, that's got low end information, and that helps keep a really clean low end. And sometimes stuff has stuff going on under 100 that's interesting. You know what I'm saying? And if it is, then I try to retain that information because it may add value. Like he's actually got a key base in here. So what I'm about to experiment with now to see what that key base is actually doing in spaces, because almost sounds as though especially looking at the waveforms, it comes in at certain places. But it might be valuable to keep the low end in there. We're going to find out. We're just listening. We're just deciding, making decisions about what we want to do. And if it's going to work, that's all we kind of got. But let's dig in a little deeper and let's see, because aux is it's all over the place, doing different things at different times. He's even got a synth that goes from, if you listen on headphones or monitors, you heard it's like a synth that goes from here all the way over to one ear, from one ear to the other. And it's like, at first I thought I had some automation going on. I was like, nah, that's the actual waveform. You can see it right here. Even looking at the waveform, you can see that it crosses the two stereo fields. So that's interesting. I don't think it does anything. I think it's purposeful. I'm sure it is. It's the only thing that's doing that in the track. So there's a reason why. So we'll figure it out. And if if we need to convert it to mono, we'll do that and put it somewhere else. But that's also what I'm listening to. So we're just checking out the aux at this point to kind of see what we want to do with it. Mixing is a very, very hard art to master. I know because I've been trying to master this art for several years. That is one of the reasons why I do Mix Mondays. It's a learning environment, and every mix that I do, I learn something new. And I've taken everything that I've learned over the years and we have poured it into our mixing templates. Mixing templates are a great starting place, and we have created several templates that allow you to get up and going quickly, and we have created them for Logic Pro X, we have created them for Pro Tools, for Studio One, for Ableton Live, and so many others. So if you're interested in taking your mixing to the next level, or even just getting started, make sure you check out these links down below in the description of this video and grab your template today. All right, back to the show. I'm sitting here wondering, why am I not hearing a difference in the bass tone? Why am I not hearing more low end when I bypass the EQ? And here's what happened is I actually already ran the Moog or the Moog through my master bus. So I'm actually bypassing the aux bus with the Moog. And then I see that I also need to bring these sweeps. I'm glad I looked at that. Always check your output routing, because when you mix with templates, a lot of times you are You can mix stuff. You can miss stuff. You know what I'm saying? So let's bring that back in the aux because I want to make sure that I don't get too much low end information coming into the bus. So let's keep this. That's why I had that. And I had this at like 115 just to kind of keep that buzzing. And then I got a EQ here that's bypassed. So we get the low end information actually coming from the Moog already. And I think, what else is this? This is see this, see, these are things that I probably did in a previous mix that I didn't switch back. That should be going through that because it's a pad. That's probably one of the reasons why this pad was so loud. All right, let's keep moving. All right, let's deal with these horns and see what we can do with them. Now, horns are always interesting because they're very dynamic, very brass, and very kind of harsh in some spaces. These sound like they were recorded really good. Sometimes I will come in and I will decrease just a bump down at like 3K, which is like typically where harshness kind of lives, is in that 3K range. So we're going to kind of preemptively kind of see what that is. And I like, this is another reason why I like Pro Q, is because they have this option called Make Dynamic, where you can actually basically turn just a regular EQ into a multi-band EQ that compresses those frequencies. So we're not going to do anything heavy. We're just going to keep it just like a dB, just to kind of preemptively, and we're even lessen the Q a little bit, so it's not so it doesn't really affect us in that area. Let's bring the Q, because we don't need it that wide, just really like a notch, really, just to kind of bump out some 3K just for that harshness. Cutting out all the mud, of course, up to 100. 99.5 won't do. So we'll leave that like that just to keep the mud out. And let's kind of see what we're doing. Really not too much else to do to horns besides EQ, compress them, and add a little verb in, and let's see what we got with it. Very simple compressor, just 2A, gets the job done, gets in and out the way, dropping it in like that, nothing too heavy. But we're able to kind of get some real simple compression. I have a 3 dB rule on compression unless it's something that really just needs to be smashed, that really needs some control. But to keep it from sounding compressed, that 3 dB rule, negative 3 dB rule, is kind of where I live at, because once it gets below negative 3 dB, you start to actually hear the compression, like audibly. It becomes noticeable. You know what I mean? Once you get into it, and I'll show you real quick. Watch this. So hopefully you can hear that. So when I first had it open, it sounded really open. You couldn't really hear the compression. But as I bumped the knob, and you get past negative 3 dB, you actually start to audibly hear that something is knocking it down. And it's something to be said about that big drastic jump when it goes from negative dB down to like negative 10. It's almost like grabbing a fader and just doing this real quick on a fader. You know what I mean? And you don't want that much compression, that noticeable of a dip in something that's going to be as in your face and as present as horns are. So I'm going to dial it back a little bit, of course, and just kind of stick with our 3 dB rule. That's just me. I know other engineers that 2 dB, some are negative 1, and it just depends on what you're trying to do. Some people do compression in layers. I'll get negative 1 here, I'll get another one, I'll get another negative 1 over here with this compressor, and I'll get another negative with this compressor. There's no right or wrong way to do compression. It's just make sure that you don't overdo it. That's the big thing with compression. So one thing, even if you notice, you probably saw me pull this up. It's like a little quad imager. Let's widen out the space. This is just something I use occasionally. I didn't use it. I play around with it to kind of see how I feel about it in the middle of the record. I didn't feel like it felt like it washed it out too much, because it depends again on what you're using imagers on. Imagers can be great when you're trying to create depth, when you're trying to create space. I still might find that I need it once I get vocals in, because vocals tend to live on the sides. And the way I have the horns panned, I have them panned in a way where we're going kind of left, right. And this one is, where's this going? Left. Then we got right. Then we got that one going back left and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? They're living on the sides. And so that's where the vocals are going to live at as well. So I might find that, it feels like the vocals and the horns are clashing on the sides. And I got aux information over there as well. And I got other stuff that's living in that space. So what I can do is drop an imager in to just move that out a little bit further so it kind of sets out on the sides a little bit more. I do that with my drums. I actually have that on the drums right now. And that's one of my tricks on getting wider drums is to use an imager on the drums. You know what I mean? Like, because you can hear the difference when you're working through them. So if I pull this up, let's see, we solo the drums. I'm just going to show you this real quick, and then we're going to dig into the vocals on this and see how it's all the big picture sounded. So these are the drums. If I bypass them, it's not bad, but when I unbypassed it, the drums feel just a little bit bigger. You know what I mean? When you bypass, when you just put it, and that's the whole purpose of just creating, we're carving out space, and we're trying to get as much out of the middle out besides the kick, the drum, the kick, the snare, and the lead vocal. Claps, things that need to live in the middle. That's all it needs to be in the middle. Everything else needs to really just kind of be moved out of the way. So you got more space in the middle for the vocal. That's the goal, the objective that I'm trying to. Now, other mix engineers have their own method. I'm not stamping this as this is a rule on how you should do it. I'm just giving you a perspective. I personally try to keep as much out of the middle as possible. We're trying to keep that middle open because that's where the star of the show is supposed to be, where the lead vocal is supposed to sit. So you want to carve out as much space in the middle as you can, so it doesn't get in the way, you know what I mean, of what you're trying to do in that space. You know what I mean? So it's going to show up when we bring the lead vocal in, and he can sit in the middle, and he's got all the space to do whatever he wanted. He's the focal point, and everything else, you don't push everything hard to the side. Then you have another problem. No, you got to just create a stage, so to speak, and your vocal sits in the center stage. And those who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. All right, let's keep it moving. Check this out. You can help support the channel. You can support what we do at Gospel Producers by simply picking up some of our merch, like our Juice hoodie. The hoodie season is upon us. We got the GP shirts. We got the GP hoodies. One of my favorites is the Humble Hustle shirt. Get you the Humble Hustle shirt or hoodie. You just type in Gospel Producers on Amazon. We're right there. And what I have on right here, it's our not famous but fruitful. I ain't famous, but I am fruitful shirt. The long sleeve again. We're getting to that long sleeve season, so you want to make sure that you grab that. I'll link down in the description if y'all want to support your boy. It's lunch money.
I can't move without you, Lord. You're my everything, my everything. I can't live without you. I can't breathe without you. I can't move without you, Lord. You're my everything, my everything. I can't live without you. I can't live without you. I can't live without you, Lord. You're my everything, my everything. I can't breathe without you. I can't breathe without you. I can't breathe without you, Lord. You're my everything, my everything. I can't move without you. I can't move without you. I can't move without you, Lord. You're my everything, my everything. I can't live without you. Come to me, then you renewed me. And that is why I worship you. Your arms, they shelter me. Through your blood, I've been redeemed. There are no words I can't say to express the way that I feel.
All right, so and I'm gonna look at some questions because I know we've been going and I haven't like answered anything. But remember, I said that these vocals were actually mixed before they were sent to me. Sometimes, again, this is a plight of a mix engineer. Sometimes this is just what you are. You have, again, this is a remixing of something that was mixed before by a different engineer that's landed on my desk to, I'm not saying fix what he mixed. It's just the artist wanted a different take and a different perspective. He wanted me to mix the record. So here I am mixing the record. But part of the issue is I don't have the original BGVs. He didn't have access to the original BGVs, which is a question for a whole nother day that I don't have time to get into. I have asked every question, who mixed it, da 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 da, can we get? And here we have what we have. That's what we have. That's all we have. We got to work with it. All right. So when you get in, you're going to get into situations like this as a mix engineer. When you're mixing records, you're going to have situations where people run across stuff where, all I have is this. Can you make this work? And that's where you have to do it. It's not ideal. You know what I'm saying? But it's the reality of the fact. And anybody who's been mixing for any long period of time will tell you that this is the way this happens. This is what happens. You end up with stuff on your desk. Sometimes you just got to work with what you're given. You know, that's not a time to be a butthole and just be like, I'm not mixing that because you can't get me. No, it's like, hey, bro, can you help me out? Yeah, absolutely. Getting paid the same either way. But here's something that I have to do. So here's a situation where I have to mix. He's already actually has some effects on the vocals. So I have to work within that. So maybe that means I don't use any of my verbs. I don't use any of my delays. I don't use anything that I need. I just need to make sure that I get the vocals sitting where they need to sit. And part of that is going to be automation and working around that sonically to make it fit within the context of the track.
Come to me, then you renewed me. And that is why I worship you. Your arms, they shelter me. Through your live without you.
So remember I was talking about the trick that I use. What I did was I'm running a mono version of the LA2A to the BGV bus so that I can squash some signal of the BGV. So I'm running straight off the BGV bus into a parallel compression bus with this 2A on it in mono. So what it does is it collapses that down and gives me a squashed version that I can put in the center, and I can use to blend the BGVs in the center comparable with the lead. All right. That's the trick with parallel compression and getting your BGVs to kind of stand out. All right. Let's keep moving.
Come to me, then you renewed me. And that is why I worship you. Your arms, they shelter me. Through your blood, I've been redeemed. There are no words I can say to express the way that I feel. Live without you. I can't breathe without you. I can't move without you, Lord. You're my everything, my everything. I can't live without you. I can't breathe without you. Move without you, Lord. You're my everything, my everything. Without you, I can't live without you. I can't live without you, Lord. You're my everything.
Now here comes my favorite part, or one of my favorite parts of mixing, and that is I'm going to automate the BGV. So I have my fader port down here. You guys can't see it. I'll switch over here real quick. It's right here. So I'm going to use this to actually write some automation and ride the vocal throughout the song to keep it consistent throughout the song. So that's what you're going to be seeing me doing. It's the boring stuff that nobody wants to do. Let's mute that here. It's the boring stuff that nobody wants to do, but it's also the necessary stuff that people that makes a record. These little things like this. So I'm trying to make sure I got my okay. Now I see where I'm at. I see where I'm at here. Make sure I'm locked here. Yep. All right, we ready to go. All right, let's get this vocal. Let's ride these BGVs throughout the song and get a consistent level on them.
Jesus, you are my source, you are my strength, and I can't live one day without you. Just want to tell you how much I love you, and how you made my life brand new. Your arms, they shelter me. Through your blood,
Now that's just automating the BGVs through on that and getting a level to where I'm listening to make sure that the vocal BGVs are staying on top all the way through the song and being as consistent as possible so that so that it's audible and that every word is audible. That's one of the things that I learned from Yash, Blast, people like that. It's like, make sure that the vocal is audible. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that it's audible, that you can hear every word that they say, because let's be honest. We have to be honest. The most important part of the song is not the music, unless it's an instrumental or unless there's something specific with the music that is necessary. The most important part of the song is actually the vocals. That's the star of the show. You, in your pride as a drummer, as a bass player, as a guitarist, as a whatever, may want to hear your part over everybody else and what you did because you thought it was so great. But at the end of the day, people don't care about that. They don't. The general listener, or gen pop, as I say all the time, they don't care about that stuff. You know what they care about? What's the lyrics? What's the vocal saying? What is the song about? And if that can't be heard because the horns are killing, yeah, the horns are killing, but gen pop actually doesn't care about the horns. They really don't care about the horns. They care about the vocals. So you have to make sure that those stay on top and as audible as possible. So you may have saw me kind of stop in different points because like I felt like, oh, I'm competing with the horns. And it takes multiple layers of automation. I might go back now and go to the horns and bring them down in some sections. You see what I'm saying? To balance out what's going on with the vocals. It's a cat and mouse game that you end up playing with these sorts of things. All right, so let's bring the lead vocal in just for context so I can kind of get the big picture. And then I might come back and do some more with these vocals just to kind of see what it feels. And then we're just listening down. And I'm gonna probably end up doing the same thing with the lead vocal. And that's automating it to where it'll fit in the mix and stuff a little bit better. So let's see what we got here.
You got one of those modes where I don't know what to do. I'm stuck.
You're right.
All I do is listen to something like that, and it's like, okay, now
I
got something.
Exactly.
I have like every single plugin. For some plugins, you be spending like hours just trying to find that one sound. You took the time to really curate and find like a group of like sounds that's really usable, that get straight to the point.
You're giving them enough to get started so they can walk into a room with someone and be like, all right, man, what am I missing?
I love the plug-in, man. I think it's incredible. I think people are gonna be like, wow. I mean, you got the sounds, people looking for sounds like that. Look, now they just get the plug-in.
You know what I mean? So you literally can just cook a complete record like just from this plugin. And for me, it's like not about a whole bunch of sounds, it's about production.
He gonna come out the gate sounding legit.
Yeah.
Out the gate sounding legit because of something like this. So I'm telling everybody, man, get the juice pack.
It's the truth, bro. I got to have it.
It's fire. It's definitely juice. D-Lo got the juice.
Fathers, for the times I went astray, you still love me, show me your mercy. I just wanna say, I can't live without you. Thank you. Let's go.
Jesus, you are my source. You are my strength.
And I can't live a day without you.
And I can't live one day
I just want to tell you
Just want to tell
how much I love you
how much I love you
and how you made me new.
and how you made my life brand new.
Your
arms, they shelter me.
and it was through your blood.
Through your blood, I've been redeemed.
No words can express. Y'all ready? Let's go. Said I can't breathe without you. I can't move without you, Father. You're my everything. When I was lost, had no one that I could turn to. That's why I worship you. was through your blood. And find the words to say, to express the way that I feel. Let's go. Said I can't breathe without you. I can't move without you. Jesus, you're my everything. My everything. Said I can't live. Said I can't breathe without you. I can't move without you. You are my everything. Come on, let's take it up. Here we go. Said I can't live without you. I tried and I can't. You are my everything. Said I can't breathe. You're the air that I breathe. You're every breath I take. You are my everything. Said I can't move. Come on. My everything. Say it. Can express. Y'all ready? Let's go. Said I can't breathe without you. I can't move without you, Father. You're my everything. When I was lost, had no one that I could turn to. You said, then you. That's why I worship you. Your arms, and it was through your blood. Can't find the words to say, to express the way that I feel. Let's go. Said I can't breathe without you. I can't move without you. Jesus, you're my everything. My everything. Said I can't live. Said I can't breathe without you. I can't move without you. You are my everything. Come on, let's take it up. Here we go. Said I can't live without you. I tried and I can't. You are my everything. Said I can't breathe. You're the air that I breathe. You're every breath I take. You are my everything. Said I can't move. Come on. My everything. Say it. Can express. Y'all ready? Let's go. Said I can't breathe without you. I can't move without you, Father. You're my everything. When I was lost, had no one that I could turn to. You said, then you, that's why I worship you. Your, and it was through your blood. Can't find the words to say to express the way that I feel. Woo! Let's go. Said I can't breathe without you. I can't move without you. Jesus, you're my everything. My everything. Said I can't live. Said I can't breathe without you. I can't move without you. You are my everything. Come on, let's take it up. Here we go. Woo. Said I can't live without you.
All right, let's do some automating on this lead vocal. And to get us over here. All right, we're on the lead. All right, let's get us on touch. I like to do touch because it responds better to the fader versus writing it. Because that way, if I let it go, if I feel like it's the vocal is sitting in a place that it's supposed to sit in, I can just let the fader go and it drops back to its native kind of level, you know, and then I push it and it catches it, you know, on places where it needs to catch it at. So let's get this in there. So let's automate the lead vocal. I'm gonna do a little bit on the mix master bus, and then we're gonna get out of here. All right.
Fathers, for the times I went astray, and you still loved me and showed me your mercy. I just want to say, I can't live without you. Thank you. Let's go.
Jesus, you are my source. You are my strength.
And I can't live a day without you.
I can't live one day
I just want,
without you. You are my source. You are my strength.
and I can't live a day without you.
I can't live one my source. You are my strength.
And I can't live a day without you.
I can't live one day
I just want to tell you
just want to tell
how much I love you
much I love you.
and how you made me new.
How you made my life brand new.
Your arms,
They shelter me.
and it was through your blood.
Through your blood, I've been redeemed.
No words can express. Y'all ready? Let's go. Said I can't breathe without you. I can't move without you, Father. You're my everything. But when I was lost, had no one that I could turn to. You said, and you, that's why I worship you. When I was lost, had no one that I could turn to. You said, and you, that's why I worship you. Your, and it was through your blood. Can't find the words to say to express the way that I feel. Can't find the words to say to express the way that I feel. Let's go. Said I can't breathe. can't move without you. You are my everything. Come on, let's take it up. Here we go. Said I can't live without you. I tried and I can't. You are my everything. Said I can't breathe. You're the air that I breathe. You're every breath I take. You are my everything. Said I can't move. Come on. My everything. Say it. My everything. Say it.
This felt good to me. All right, I'm just gonna go through my lead bus, not my lead bus, my what's it called bus, master bus, real quick, just to kind of see what it's doing, get the lufts up a little bit, and then I'm gonna close it out for the day, guys. So get any last questions that you might have available. Go ahead and drop them in the chat, and I'll answer some last questions, and then we'll be done for the day.
No one that I could turn to. You said, and you. That's why I worship you. Yours. And it was through your blood. Can't find the words to say to express the way that I feel. Let's go. Said I can't breathe without you. I can't move without you. Jesus, you're my everything. My everything. Said I can't live. Said I can't breathe without you. I can't move without you. You are no one that I could turn to. You said, and you. That's why I worship you. Yours. And it was through your blood. Said I can't